All right. Welcome back to Wicked Wise. So, I've had this for about 3 or 4 years, and it says, yes, Virginia, the Constitution applies in family court too. Now, the reason I'm bringing this up is because I'm working with a couple of parents here in Virginia who are fighting for custody of their children. And one of the reasons that I have sent this to them is because these judges here in Virginia forgot that they took an oath to uphold the Constitution. Not just the federal Constitution, but the Constitution of the Virginia state. So where this comes into play is that they're telling judges that they just can't be ruling in the best interest of the child because, quote unquote, there really is no standard for the best interest of a child, right? So they have to more look at the fundamental rights of the parents and the child. So, in other words, the Constitution gives parents the fundamental right to have relationships, whether they're together or apart. And these judges want to use, quote unquote, the best interest of a child. Who knows more than the parents what the best interest of a child is? Nobody. A guardian ad litem told one of my people that I advocate for that they have no constitutional rights. That's bullshit. So the video that I'm doing today is not just for parents, but it's to put judges, lawyers, and guardian ad litems on notice. This is your one and only warning, because if anybody contacts me via email or via Facebook, they will have the same knowledge that you all have. You all know that you're violating constitutional rights when you give one parent control over the child versus giving both parents control of their child. It is not for the state to intervene. Lawyers, judges, and guardian ad litems, that is not your fucking job. Your job is to make sure that everybody's rights are protected underneath the Constitution, right? The First Amendment, the Fourth Amendment, the Fifth Amendment, 9th, 10th, and 14th Amendment guarantee those rights. Not a judge, not a lawyer, not a guardian ad litem. Nobody in the government can take those rights away. The government has no rights. Let's not get it twisted. I'm getting real sick and tired of courts saying that one parent is better fit than another. It's different if a parent has harmed a child via physical abuse, via sexual abuse, mental, etc. It is also unconstitutional for the quote unquote non-custodial parent to have to pay the majority of child support. Bullshit. Both parents have equal rights to that child. Therefore, both parents have an equal obligation to pay half. So if a father is paying $1,000 a month for child support, who gives you the right to tell that parent they are obligated to pay? Nobody. You have no rights. I don't care about your laws. I don't care. It's not so much the laws, statutes, regulations, codes, ordinances. Those are not the law. The superior law of the land is the Constitution. A parent's wages is their property. Nobody can take their liberty, their vested interest, their financial statements, and use it against them. But here in Virginia, it's obvious. They pointed out Virginia. There's a real problem in Virginia with parents' rights being trampled on. The judge's job is to make sure those rights are protected. And I got to tell you, here in family court, you judges are all wrong. If you have a problem with what I say, fine, contact me. We can talk about it. You can contact me at 24 Tiffany, Tiffini, tiffini@gmail.com, or you can find me at Tiffini, Tiffini, and Mitch Wise on Facebook. Until parents start standing up to you, you will still continue to strip one parent of their fundamental rights. That is not what the Constitution says. And to be quite honest with you, you need to start looking at the Supreme Court, because almost every case that you all are deciding on, whether it's parents, grandparents, CPS, it doesn't matter. It's already been decided, stare decisis. You know what I'm talking about. And I'm teaching parents that they have the rights. So be prepared to start seeing a lot more of these in the state of Virginia. Parents, you need to educate yourself, because the courts are not going to tell you what your rights are. It is your job to know your rights. It is the court's job to protect your rights. And if you are not standing up and saying that I have fundamental rights under the Constitution of the United States of America, then you will be trampled on every single time. If you want me to teach you your rights, you too can contact me, both places that I just gave out. With that, have a great day.